red squirrel to grey fox, over.
Grey squirrel to red fox, over.
Oh, my phone, my radio doesn't work. Where are you?
I'm here.
Today on Walking and Waffling, we have Nick Inge. So that's how, this is quite cool, isn't it?
Yeah, really cool.
Shall I put my Versace's on?
Oh, Versace,
darling.
not just glasses on.
Put my Versace's on, darling.
No, is it recording the volume?
I don't know, that's the other thing, we'd need a microphone, so we'll find out. We might have to do it, we might have to do this every Friday. So I've got enough footage.
Yeah,
so,
it would be take 37.
I've got to work out, that's it, turn it around like this. Yay, that's it, so it's going to be at the side.
Okay.
As you're walking along a bit.
Do you know what questions you're going to ask or not?
Oh, yes.
Have you got them in your head?
No, they're in my piece of paper, but they're also in my head. They're in both places. They're all over the place, my questions. This is a huge experiment.
It's alright.
Let's see. I'll take my glasses off because that's a bit rude, isn't it, to keep my Versace's on while we're walking
cool.
along.
Like Liam Gallagher.
Should I swear?
This is cool.
As
Yeah,
well?
you fucking see. Well, questions. I'll just make them. I'll just ask them to myself. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Hang on.
Hello.
I don't know which way to go. Right. I like your little
You and your
bell.
chat lines.
I like your little bell. Right, here we go. Right. So I'd like you to tell the viewers at home how you came up with the idea for iTrust.
Well, we're going that way.
Are we? Which way are we going?
Down here.
That way, okay.
The idea for iTrust came about when I was in the police before I retired in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Because my job in the police was to recruit and manage informants, and they had to be kept safe. So I thought, well, why don't we do that outside of the police, in the corporate sporting world, so that people can speak up safely without fear of retribution and get off their chest any wrongdoing that they see or are victim of. There you go, in a nutshell.
And did you see firsthand when you were doing your job retribution, you know, in terms of things happening to people because they'd spoken up? Did you witness any of that kind of thing?
No, I was privy to stuff that had happened to people that were suspected of becoming or being informants, and I was witness to practices within, dare I say it, the police, where people had spoken up and maybe weren't treated the way they should have been for telling the truth.
Okay.
And that included me.
So that lends itself to that's the sort of foundation which brings you to that idea, really, your first-hand experience or witnessing of that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's where the idea came from.
Yeah.
And I've said recently to someone else, you know, we're not selling widgets for widgets' sake.
Yeah.
We're doing it because we believe in what we are providing as a service to organisations, because it's based on our background as a business and the people involved in it.
Okay.
Yeah, no more than that really. It's not rocket science. It's a basic system in terms of the basic process by which you keep people safe. They trust in the system. They speak up, and then we keep them safe, and something happens.
So I was thinking about this walk today and what I was going to ask you about and things I was interested in because you're. Oh, here comes another bike. 2 bikes, no bells. 2 bikes, no bells. Hi. Cloud's taking full advantage of the crevices, holes in the between the bushes to leave little messages. Oh, more bikes. Hang on.
I chose this path because it's quiet, apparently.
Maybe we should go in that one, I don't know. But then he'll jump in the water and then it'll be even more exciting. It'll be even more of a fun walk. Yeah, so the things I'm really interested in asking you about are your unfailing positive mindset, which I find, and we all find, inspirational. So I wonder, with the job that you do, somebody would be quite surprised to find out what you did as a living before you got to what you're doing now, and how you keep that positive mindset that you know, without, don't think I've ever seen you miserable, ever.
Apart from now. I'm never miserable. I'm always happy.
Negative, or, you know, I've never seen that.
That's because why would you want to be miserable? I don't see that. I can't see the point. And it's look, I'm blessed to have parents that I've got, in terms of certainly my mum.
Yeah.
Was one of the most upbeat people you ever meet, and maybe I don't think it's hereditary. It's certainly been passed down to me by seeing my mum being so positive, I suppose, in particular. But I don't see why you'd want to get out of bed and be miserable. And life's very short. I mean, Heather's a nurse, and she's seen the other side of life, I suppose, in terms of it being very short.
Yeah, true.
And why would, if you think to last on the planet, be anything other than trying to be happy and go around with a smile on your face? Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe I'm just very lucky, I'm not quite sure, but that's my attitude to it. I just think, don't take it too seriously in terms of life, and obviously there's a serious side to it, but just be optimistic about the future, maybe, and hopefully that rubs off on a few people, then so be it.
Well, it certainly rubs off on I think it rubs off on the people that you surround yourself with as well. It helps.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It's not the reason I'm happy. I want to. It's not about that at all. I've always been like this.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even when you were little with your little sailor suit on.
Well, I didn't have. That was last week. That was last weekend. No, you see my picture on Facebook?
I have.
My profile. That's just me being happy when I was 3 or something.
Cheeky chappy.
Yeah, well.
I'm trying to think of some photographs. I mainly got very messy hair.
Oh, sorry, I think me. Or
and messy hair
messy
and
hair.
very wide ties.
Oh yeah, no, they're classics, aren't they?
School uniform.
Yeah.
Possibly a red jumpsuit when I was about 6 months old. Oh, the best. The best.
That's got to be your profile picture.
I will. I'll dig it out. I'll dig a fun one. I've got one of me with the box over my head, which is quite good. I thought that no one could see me.
Stick that on Facebook.
I'll put that on Facebook.
Yeah, because people get a lot of comments. Joanne's changed her profile picture and see, yeah, seriously, it's all about.
I think I did once, and everyone was like, "Why did you do that?" I was like, "Because I thought no one could see me." Yeah. Anyway, right, I've asked you that question. I know what I want to ask you about. Note: jump in the water. I'm not going in after you. We could sing now. So we think there'd be an echo.
See,
This is the
Look at that.
getting down with the kids.
Another bit of a seagull was beautiful.
Oh, it's just we're
Idyllic.
living our best life today, aren't we?
Oh, come on.
We're living my best life. Come on, you're not going in the water. Well, you can go in the water, but I'll see you back at the car.
Yeah.
Or downstream. Oh, here comes another bicycle.
What's it,
More
some
bicycles.
Tour de Medway?
It's a Medway tour. That's good. You can do walking and waffling, cycling and chewing the fat.
Yeah.
Right, so the other thing I wanted to ask you about was your phenomenal social media success.
It's not phenomenal. It's like...
Well, okay, so we had this conversation, and I've had it with our group of people that we hang out with, our networking people, about how I'll say our posse, yeah. Oh, where we were talking about how I have I think flexible, well, different approach to building, to business development, and that doesn't mean it's wrong. Or it doesn't mean that what you do is wrong or what I do is wrong. It's just different. Yes. And so it's really fun to watch you do what you do. So our different approaches are that I'm a bit of a buffalo girl. I go around the outside.
Around the outside?
Yes, around the outside. And we didn't practice. When I've done some stuff for you, I've gone, right, here's all the people I contact. Right, fine, follow on Twitter. hit them up on LinkedIn, and then, but it works. It works. And so how many followers have you got on LinkedIn now? Or how many connections have you got?
Well, not that I know any of them. There's 12,217.
But do we ever know anybody? Do we ever really know anyone?
Do I know myself? No. Cloud, there can't be anything left in you, mate.
It's doing a lot of
Doing
leg
lots of
conking.
weebies.
It's doing a lot. There he is.
The
Look.
altitude.
The small dog.
Cyclist.
Oops. Oh, there's another cyclist. More cyclists. Come here, Claddy.
Yeah, 12,217 this morning.
12,217.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you know what though? It makes me laugh because the post I put on this morning,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's gone viral, but
Yeah.
within, I think by the time we finish this,
Yeah.
I've probably got like 3,000 impressions on it
Wow.
already.
But you've got
And then
super people.
over the last 7 days,
Yeah.
I've over 18,000 impressions on my LinkedIn thing. And then all I do is connect with random people. That's all it is.
Yes.
And I've got some fantastic connections out of it. I don't understand why anyone wouldn't want to do it. It doesn't make sense why you wouldn't want to do it. If look up the business, certainly for iTrust and Worldly Wise, not so much
Yeah.
Worldly Wise.
Yeah.
Marketing budget 0.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Yeah,
How can you
exactly.
get these leads then? I mean, because you just connect with people and they just say it's no different. If you
It's a
look
dead
at-
end.
No, it's not. You go in.
Well, where's that over there? That's interesting.
Yeah,
Where's
I'll
that
show
then?
you. Aylesford. We're getting towards it.
Oh, okay.
It's not about selling burgers for McDonald's.
No.
It's about selling a concept, an idea, and a process.
Yeah.
And this is no different from what I'm doing on social media. It's like everywhere you go, you see the golden arches. Everywhere you go, you'll see iTrust. So you become the default burger. You become the default speak up
Yeah.
system. You become, the cultural awareness transformation business because
Yeah.
it's free. It's an absolutely it's a no-brainer for me. And I've done it from not knowing anything about social media, and that's not going.
That's what's
I am.
great. No, but that's
it's not
because
great.
you come,
It's not.
Yeah, but you're coming at it from a place where you. But whereas I've got like 30 million years, 1,000 years experience, and I have this. Oh, this is how we do it. But then, so it's really great to be surrounded with people that just get on with it and don't think about. You just get on and send you ahead. You crack on with it, and it's successful. So we go, yes, it's okay to do it like that. It's not like you're not being malicious or stalking or you're just connecting with people and
Of course. Well, so I'm reading a book for the 3rd time. It's my equivalent of the Bible called The 10 Times Rule by Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
And if you read one book in the rest of your life and want to know about trying to do it bigger and louder and faster than everyone else,
Yeah.
read that book because he says you have to dominate your market. You can't just sit there waiting to knock on your front door, as it were, metaphorically. You have to go out and fight. And he said, you've got to do it 10 times more than anyone else, whatever that is. Why wouldn't I? And people take the mickey. I'm not insulting anyone.
No.
They don't like
No.
it, turn the telly off, right? Or
Yeah,
turn the
totally.
social media off, or unfollow
Well, people
me.
just scroll past you, won't they?
Of course.
They're not interested.
But yesterday, I had something like 1,000 impressions of putting a picture of 2 empty cups of Tetley tea, but still, subliminally, they're thinking of iTrust.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that about? But if someone's
Maybe
even
you should
thinking-
set your own coffee brand or tea.
Well,
do you know
do you know what? I tagged in Tetley tea on the Twitter feed because maybe they could start sending me some free tea bags.
You hear that, Tetley? Or
Even
Yorkshire
wannabe,
tea.
lovely.
Other tea bag people
Well,
are available.
I used to be like this in the police. Why don't we go and try and recruit so and so? Why don't we give it a go? 'Cause
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
Yeah, exactly.
You get no impressions or retweets on Twitter, and you don't go and recruit that informant in the sales or
Yeah.
wherever you're going to go and try and recruit. All they can say is no. No one's going to,
Yeah.
come across on social media unless you get political or sexist or racist or
Yeah.
whatever.
Which being totally
And
wrong.
that's what happens with people. They say stupid things.
Yeah.
Something they shouldn't be saying at all.
Yeah.
You wonder why they get idiots.
Right, you're going on a short lead now.
Saying stuff that they shouldn't be saying. Maybe think we're in some exotic location, like we were lost French tourists.
Costa
thinking,
del Medway.
Yeah, following the old Maidstone Heritage Trail.
Right, so you're not an undercover thingy.
No, I was covert.
A covert. That's not the same thing then.
No, undercover is when they very bravely take on a different persona and then have to act a legend
Oh my
to
god.
teach someone that they're not. When you're covert police officer in the world I was in,
Yeah.
you basically don't turn up in uniform.
Yeah.
You can have false names and everything else, but you don't live a
Another life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a difference.
Do people have like personality problems when they do that? They do live another life. Obviously, we know about the things that happen in the headlines, but when it works, it's not.
Yeah, it's really
controversial.
stressful.
Yeah.
I mean, you can imagine, can't you?
Yes.
It's certainly different levels. It's yeah. I'm not talking out of turn. You can find everything out like this on the internet. But
Yeah.
It's really stressful. I wouldn't have wanted to do it, to be honest. I take my hat off to the people that do. Yeah, not easy.
So where are we going now?
We're going that way and back.
Okay.
Just retrace our steps.
So we've just been for a, we're going for a, and we've been for a, and we're doing this thing where we're walking along the river, and we got to Cobtree Manor in Maidstone. We're on Costa Medway today.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get to grips with my new selfie stick, which I bought on the internet, having spent £10 on a really cheap one. It wasn't really as plush as this, but this is rather sexy. I'm hoping it's picking our voices up properly.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
I might say to my dad about getting one of those because he likes his photograph. So this is not the most idyllic bit, is it?
No, it's really. Oh, you take me to all the best places.
I know. But it was going the other way, down the river,
Yeah.
is obviously nicer, but I just thought there were more people because they basically walk from Maidstone back again.
Yeah.
Oh, this bit, obviously, look.
I need to put my dog on a short lead because he's come on.
Look at it.
It's lovely.
The mudway. Beautiful.
The mudway. Oh, there's a swan. There's a swanee. Hang on, let's see if we can get there. Can't really see it. I haven't quite got to grips with my selfie, so it's
It's all back there.
kind of weird.
Look, and then you look at that beautiful view.
Yes.
On Tide River, incinerator chimney. Beautiful.
Where's the chimney? Oh, I can't see the chimney. Hang on.
Incinerator chimney. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely
It's gorgeous,
incinerator chimney. I can't even get that in.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Costa Medway.
That's why we moved. God knows what. And then, do you know what? it was about 2 weeks ago, they opened up a new tip. There's one in Tovel, if you know it.
Yes, I go there.
And there's
with
one
all my
up here
rubbish.
now. And it's state-of-the-art tip. It's amazing.
Is it?
And I said, well, Head and I went there and I went, this is a day out. This is
Day out to
unbelievable.
a tip.
A tip. I said, I've never been so excited to come to a tip. And it's all like, like honestly, it was amazing. If you get a chance to go down, well,
I will. I'll maybe
yeah, you
make
got to
it
go.
a
Go
priority.
on.
What's
go
it
on,
called then?
You go on
Tips are us.
Go on TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor.
TripAdvisor. You heard it here, you heard it here first. My name's Nick Inge. Good on.